The White House doubled down on its strategy of negotiation by boosting tariffs on imported goods early Friday morning. The nearly year-long dispute with China over trade negotiations has led to making good on a threat to hike tariffs on items purchased by American manufacturers and consumers. Over 6,000 different items, as varied as seafood, industrial raw materials, appliances, and tractor parts, have been tariffed at a 10% rate since September of 2018. The Trump administration has now increased tariffs on the $200 billion in Chinese imports to 25%. At a Wednesday campaign rally in Florida, the president blamed the impasse on changes to the deal China requested earlier in the week.
By the way, you see the tariffs we're doing? Because they broke the deal. They broke the deal. So they're flying in. The vice premier tomorrow is flying in. Good man. But they broke the deal. They can't do that. So they'll be paying. If we don't make the deal, nothing wrong with taking in over $100 billion a year. $100 billion. We never did that before.
The billions in tariff dollars come from the checking accounts of American importers and manufacturers, and the increased costs are often forwarded to consumers. While the monthly trade deficit with China has shrunk to a 5-year low, the trade deficit with the world grew by $50 billion, or 1.5%, in March. The increased tension comes a week after both sides appeared confident that progress had been made in the negotiations. The Chinese delegation informed their American counterparts early this week that issues involving Chinese law were now off the table, a reversal of their earlier position. Activation of the proposed 25% tariffs also brought a threat of added duties on all Chinese imports not currently tariffed. In response, Chinese leadership has threatened a broadening of its tariffs on American imports. Midwestern grain producers have borne the brunt of the Chinese retaliatory tariffs. Duties on corn, soybeans, and wheat resulted in a dramatic drop in agricultural exports starting late last year. In a Friday morning flurry of tweets, the president proposed using tariff revenues to buy surplus grain and donating it to food-insecure countries. Analysts were quick to note that actions like this are considered dumping by the WTO.
With China, over the last 5-6 years, we've been losing $300 to $500 billion a year. Billion! Nobody even knows what the hell it is so much. It's ending. It's ending. It's ending.
An aggressive stance on trade was part of the president's campaign pitch and remains an applause line at appearances. Republicans are maintaining strong support for the White House, even as their supporters bear much of the economic costs of the dispute.
Well, for every farmer, there's a different answer. But until I start hearing from farmers who say that they voted for Trump and they're done with him, and I haven't heard that yet, I think that they have patience.
Despite the setback, negotiations are expected to continue. For Market to Market, I'm Peter Tubbs.